Okay, so welcome everybody to this month's live Akashic tune up your life. So as I was just mentioning, this is based on the weekly guidance that we've just done. It was a money and wealth special, and my guides were letting me know that we need to work with the shadow card, which was actually the bonus card, and it was working with the shadow to help money flow. And also vow of poverty was actually featured in this week's as well. So we are looking at the topic of withholding, scarcity, and silent shame. So this is a specific type of shadow money wealth block that we can have. And it's really where we withhold from ourselves out of duty to others, perhaps, where we are trying to protect ourselves. There's various ways that we may be doing this, and I have got a list of different patterns in terms of how this shows up. But basically, this type of behavior pattern is where, and I've got my notes here, it's where we delay, restrict, or avoid investing in ourselves, not out of prudence, but out of punishment. And this is usually an unacknowledged punishment. So it's not like we're purposely going out there and flaying ourselves, we might have done that in another lifetime, but not in this lifetime. So we're not purposely going out and setting out to punish ourselves. It's an unacknowledged punishment that usually looks like it looks practical and it looks admirable. I can't even say that word. It looks good to others. Let's say that. But underneath, what it's really saying with these particular patterns that I'm going to share with you in a minute, that I don't deserve this yet. So we withhold. So there is also a connection here with the vow of chastity, because that's what a vow of chastity would look like as well, where we withhold from ourselves desire, pleasure, what we truly want, because there can be an element of shame or punishment connected with it. But this is withholding from ourselves specifically. So unacknowledged punishment that can look practical in our behaviors and our patterns and our actions, and admirable. But underneath it is what we're really saying is I don't deserve this yet. So this is what we're going to release, because when it comes to money flow, if we're giving off the energetic vibes of I don't deserve this yet, which comes back to self-worth, which is this card here, then we're unintentionally blocking that flow. And we don't want to do that. And also it can come through as it's safer to say no than receive. So, those compliments and offers of support and things like that. No, it's fine. I've got it. I'll do it. So it can kind of come through that as well. So I have got a list of seven different patterns, and it would be amazing for you to tune in and see which one is actually supporting or not supporting you, but the one that you're tapping into. I'm just going to say hello. Morning, Ashley. Good to see you here. Morning, Rebecca. Okay, so which one are you actually being influenced by? Again, this is probably not conscious, but what I would love for us to do is our intuition, our soul, bring forward the pattern that is not helping you. And that's what we're going to support in releasing when we go into the Akashic records. And of course, these Akashic meditations that I do are really here to help support you with elevating your practice, just showing up, even if it's just once a month, to get involved and get more confident in connecting in with your Akashic records and releasing something that's not serving or supporting you. This is why I'm doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to ground, we're going to open up the space. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get your soul or your higher self, your guides, to step forward with the pattern that you're going to release. And I will put these patterns into the comments afterwards so that you can see what they are, because it might be that you then want to go and work on one of the other ones or a couple of them as well. So if you want to just place your palms facing upwards, rest them on the tops of your thighs, if that feels comfortable. And what we're doing straight away is we're putting ourselves in an open, receptive state. Our body elemental knows, okay, yeah, we're going to relax now. We're going to connect in. And we're going to go into our Akashic records. So this is a repeated practice and process that I do every time that I lead one of these types of sessions, and your body elemental gets very used to it, and it means that you relax much faster. Feel the feet on the floor if you can. If you can take your shoes and socks off, if you've got a couple of moments to do that, just so you can feel the solidity of the floor underneath your feet. And I want you to just shuffle your feet, really waking up the nadis in the bottoms of the feet and bringing you out of your mind, but you know, a little bit, and bringing you back into the body. So what we're doing is we're now focusing on our feet on the floor. That just brings us into the present. And then when you're ready, if it feels comfortable, to close your eyes and take a big deep breath in. And as you take that big deep breath in, we're going to call back all of your energy from across time and space, people and events, breathing that beautiful golden soul light deep into your chest. And on the out breath, I want you to relax the shoulders and releasing all non-beneficial anything that's not serving or supporting you. We're breathing it out on the out breath, back to divine source light. And then again, take a big deep breath in, calling back all of your energy from across time and space, people and events. Breathe in your beautiful golden soul light deep into your chest. And on the out breath, just releasing any misgivings, any fear, any projections that are being held within your auric field, in the mental body, the emotional body, the physical and spiritual bodies. Just allowing those to be released on the out breath back to divine source light. And then one more time, take a big deep breath in. Calling back all of your energy from across time and space, people and events. Breathing that beautiful golden soul light deep into your chest. And on the out breath, I want to just release any fears around releasing any of these patterns, any of these behaviors, any of the agreements that we have taken. If there's any underlying fear around actually releasing these from the records, just releasing that fear first of all, so that we're more able to fully let go of whatever it is that is keeping us in these loops, keeping us in these patterns of withholding, that keeps us in the scarcity loop, the poverty consciousness perhaps, the silent shame. And then whilst you've still got your eyes closed, we're going to call in your team in spirit, beings of 100% pure love and light, to step into the space with you. And they're going to really hold this space beautifully. The beings of all kinds, ancestors, angels, ascended masters, galactic races, star beings, elemental energies. And bring your awareness to your feet. And I want you to send your silver roots from the bottoms of the soles of your feet down into the heart of Mother Earth, wrapping around whatever crystal chooses to present itself. You may not know the name, but can you sense, feel, know, or imagine a color of a crystal? And I want you to wrap your silver roots around that crystal so you really anchor your feet in. And you may even feel a tug of your feet going into the floor energetically, really anchoring in, so that really feeling the solidity of the floor beneath your feet, so that you feel really safe. Start to bring the crystalline energy up from the heart of Mother Earth, and with that frequency, with that sparkle of light that changes the silver roots, there's also the frequency of unconditional love. And allow yourself to receive that unconditional love as it enters your feet, that beautiful crystalline colour of the crystal, the heart of Mother Earth, and that moves up through the body, all the way up to the top of the head. It's like a wave of crystalline energy, sparkles and glistening and glows. That beautiful light, but also bringing it peace, love, tranquility, a sense of beautiful presence. And that crystalline energy just supports the chakras, the meridians, the nadis, anything that is out of balance. This energy will start to bring it back, start to open, start to turn, start to expand, while still continuing to bring that sense of peace, calmness, and presence. The crown chakra opens and that crystalline energy moves through the top of the head, connecting in with the etheric chakras above and at the back, connecting almost like balls of light, and then shoots up through the ceiling of the room that you're in, through the top of your roof of the building that you're in, and connects in with the solar junction, your own personal sun that connects in with the other suns of the universe and divine source light. Everything has been activated and opened. Your team in spirit stand all around you. And I want your higher self now to step forward. This will be a figure, or maybe just a sense of knowing that there's a figure there. And they give you a number between 1 and 7. And it's just the one number that we want to really focus on. And with your eyes closed, just receive that number. And I'm just going to read out the pattern that is really ready to be released for you when we go into your records. So number 1 is chronic underinvestment, avoiding or delaying support, saying I'll sign up on the next round over and over, and telling yourself that you'll invest after you earn more, even when you have the resource. And this is about proving yourself that you must prove yourself that you are worthy of investing in. Number 2 is emotional restriction, downplaying your desire, not allowing celebration, rest, or softness after success. Guilt after giving yourself anything nourishing. This belief is joy must be earned. Rest is indulgent. Number 3 is the pattern of overgiving to others. Spending on others, but not on yourself. Saying yes when you're depleted or unclear. And feeling discomfort when receiving compliments, help, or money. And the underlying belief here is giving makes me good. Receiving makes me exposed. Hyper self-sufficiency is number 4. Reluctant to ask for help even when overwhelmed. Trying to master everything solo. Resisting delegation or collaboration. And the underlying belief is needing less makes me more lovable or safe. Number 5 is creative starvation. Stalling ideas that feel luxurious or soul-led. Saying yes, saying now's not the right time to beauty, upgrades, or creative risk. Postponing joy-based projects in favour of shoulds. The belief here is my pleasure must wait. First, I must fix, heal, and earn. Number 6, financial fragility, rooted in fear. Hoarding money, not from empowerment, but from anxiety. Avoiding things that deeply want because it's not essential. Underpricing, undercharging, over-apologizing for cost. Underlying belief, taking less makes me moral, spiritual, and safe. And the final pattern for number 7 is self-censoring, holding back offerings, visibility, and voice, second-guessing everything before launching or sharing, hiding until you feel ready enough, which never quite arrives. The underlying belief is I must be perfect before I receive or be seen. And these are the 7 patterns that come when we are working with withholding from ourselves, delaying or restricting that investment in ourselves, that unacknowledged punishment that shows itself in those beliefs and patterns. So really tuning into what that number was and what that means for you. There also may be connection to the other numbers, the other patterns that were read out, the other beliefs. And with your eyes closed, we're now going to just call in the archangels to hold you in angelic white light before we step into your records. So Archangel Michael now steps in behind you. Archangel Gabriel to your left. Archangel Raphael to your right. We invite Archangel Uriel to take a space in front of you. Archangel Sandalphon, please bring up the crystalline grid of the earth. A fiery white silvery grid of light now presents itself at its feet. Step on to that fiery white silvery grid of light and feel your roots connect in as you click onto that grid. And Archangel Metatron, please bring down the Christ conscious grid of light, a fiery white golden grid of light, connected fully with divine source. Archangel Metatron brings that golden grid of light down above your head and takes a golden thread from that grid and places it gently on your crown. Your crown chakra receives that golden light. And that golden light pours itself down through the crown like beautiful, thick molasses syrup or honey, moving its way down, cleansing, clearing, activating, unlocking, releasing anything that isn't serving or supporting you, especially with withholding from yourself. Anything that has been held in your energetic DNA that is ready to be released is now being released through divine source light as it works its way through the physical body. Anything held in the chakras, the meridians, the nadis, the blood, the bones, the cells, the atoms. Everything is being opened and activated where it is for your highest good. Archangel Metatron takes a space above your head, and those 6 archangels come together with their wings, and they now hold you in this beautiful angelic white light, knowing that you are held above and below with your team in spirit and the angels all around you. Start to focus on your third eye. The point between your eyebrows, there's a purple portal of light that starts to get bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. It gets so big you step through the purple portal of light and you start to walk towards a large door. This is your door to your Akashic records. And on the door are your names, your details, full name, date of birth, and place of birth. Once you sense, feel, know, or imagine those details are there, you know that you're at the right Akashic records. Place your hand upon the door handle, open the door, and step into your cosmic library. As you take a few more steps into this beautiful and potent space, the door shuts gently behind you. And just take a moment to be in this space, surrounded by all of your wisdom, all of your information held within the pages of all of the books on the shelves, or maybe on other pieces of furniture all around you. Just notice if your Akashic Records feels like it's changed, if you can imagine it, visualize it. Just know that your Akashic Records do change, they do expand, new levels do open up, new doors do appear as you continue to evolve and grow. Head towards the long, large table in the middle of your library. And as you get closer, you can see that your present lifetime book is present on the top of the table and open. And you can see that there is text and perhaps images and photos and illustrations already present in the book from all of the things, all of the actions, the thoughts, the feelings that you've had already today. Everything is noted, everything recorded. Pull the book towards you and just place your hands gently on the pages. Just infusing, receiving any wisdom that's going to help you move forward after this healing meditation, where you can maybe change your actions, your choices, your decisions, where you're more able to give to yourself. Maybe see where those patterns and behaviors are very present. Get that clarity, that insights more clearly. Your record keepers step in beside you, and they know that you already have a pattern to work with. And so your record keepers clap their hands, and books start to fly off the shelves and start to come and land on the table beside you. These represent the lifetimes that are ready to release perhaps the vows, the agreements, the contracts, the beliefs, the energetic imprints that are binding you to scarcity as a signal of worth. To let go of this behavior, whether acknowledged or not, of punishment and self-denial. Notice how many books or sense, feel, or imagine how many books have landed on the table. These will be from all timelines, lifetimes, universals, or dimensions. Your record keepers know exactly what is needed to be brought to the table. Your soul is giving permission because you're a position now to release these. You have maybe learned enough of the lesson, the growth, paid back enough of the karmic debt maybe that's connected to them. You are ready to receive. And then we ask for a divine source portal of light to now open above your head in your Akashic Records. As this starts to open, the brightest, most beautiful, glowing light pours into your records, lighting up every aspect of that space. You start to feel the warmth, the glow, the magic of that energy. Starting to feel maybe even more uplifted, more expansive, more open. Perhaps more happy, more joyous, more hopeful. And as you receive that golden light, I want you to pick up those individual books and throw them into the portal of light above your head. And as you throw those books up, I want you to say out loud or in your mind, it is safe to give to myself. I am worthy of ease at all times. And with every book that you throw up, it is safe to give to myself. I am worthy of ease at all times. It is safe to give to myself. I am worthy of ease at all times. And as we throw these books into that portal of light, everything will be kept intact in terms of knowledge and wisdom and mastery. But the energetic binding, the agreements that we have taken, the trauma that has been experienced, the wounding, the beliefs are now being null and void. The threads, the ties are released. Released, released, released. And that piece of paper or the number that you knew that you got received from your higher self, that you got given, I want you to throw that piece of paper, or maybe it's a book with that number on. I want you to throw that into the divine source light, that portal above your head also. And then for one more time, I want you to repeat, it is safe to give to myself. I am worthy of ease at all times. And then we're just now going to receive an activation from divine source light. Just expanding any coding that connects with wealth, money, abundance, asking for that coding within our energetic DNA, within the Akashic records, within our multi-dimensional being, to be expanded, maybe to be unlocked. And just allow yourself to receive this beautiful shower of golden light. Connecting with any part of your multidimensional being that needs it. You may not feel it, that's perfect. Just know that you are receiving exactly what it is that you need for your highest good, to support you from giving freely to yourself, without guilt, without shame, without the need to earn it. And then the golden portal of light starts to close above your head, and the activation is complete. Your record keepers will place these books back into their relevant place within the records, knowing that they have been updated. We thank our guides. And if you want to say goodbye to your guides in any way that feels appropriate, please do that now. If there's any words of wisdom that your guides, your record keepers wish to share with you, receive that either through your ears, through your senses, through your knowing, through your eyes, your third eye. And then start to head towards the door of your records, noticing how you feel as you walk towards the door. Open the door and step out of your cosmic library. Head towards the purple portal of light. And when you're ready, step through it. And as you step through, I want you to say out loud, I now close my records. Start to bring yourself back into the room. Rub your hands upon your thighs just to ground the healing in, just to bring yourself back into awareness, back into the present. You may want to rub your feet on the floor just to, again, just ground. Asking for our higher selves and our body elemental to help us ground. And then just if you want to make any notes, then I encourage you to do that. Having an Akashic Record journal is really cool because it means that you're noting your progress with what you are releasing, what is changing in your actual reality. And our ego, our logic, our mind loves a little bit of social proof. of what is actually changing, and it kind of encourages us to continue with doing this type of work when we have actual evidence that things are shifting. Maybe not in the way that we potentially believe or think it's going to happen either, but just noting any shifts, lightness, more open, less triggered, things just flowing in that may have felt a little bit more challenging before, maybe just changing thought patterns or behaviors, taking different types of action, making different choices. These are all signs that energy and things that were not supporting you, that were in the Akashic records from your past lives, present life, parallel timelines, have been released. They've been adjusted. Your Akashic records has been rewritten in a small way that is actually then having positive impact in the now. So I would encourage you to do that. Just notice what comes up. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Make sure you're drinking lots of water over the next 24 hours. That's really important because you're going to continue to physically flush the non-beneficial energy out of the physical body. Water also is its own conduit for information and wisdom from the Akashic records. And when we're hydrated, we become that conduit for that information. So those insights, those ahas, those realizations, okay, this is where I've been doing this, where I'm really withholding myself. When you're hydrated, you get that insight much quicker, much faster, because you're holding the energy of water and physical water. So let me know if you've got any questions. It's all perfect, and I hope you enjoyed that. This will go up on my YouTube channel shortly, so if you have only missed or seen a little bit of it and you want to come back to it, it will go onto my YouTube channel, which has got more than 100 free healing Akashic meditations on it. There is something for everybody and every topic going on there, so please do go and have a look, and just know that every time you listen to the same actual meditation, you will actually release something different every time. So it is like the gift that keeps on giving. So do check out those, if you've got a particular favorite that you like to go back to, just know it's not doing the same thing. It's doing something different every time. So it is really powerful. All right, love and blessings, everybody. I'm going to check out now, but stay in touch, keep me updated, and if you've got any questions or if you want to share your pattern number below in the comments, please do.